Hey you guys, it's Brittany and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a silhouette tutorial. Now my last plan with me, a lot of you did say that you wanted to see how I modify printables to make them more custom to me. I know I had talked to you guys about how I change up full boxes or really big boxes and kind of like change things to make them a little bit more customized to my liking. So a lot of you have also asked how I like group these two bottom washies together and make them one whole sticker. So I'm going to show that as well. Now, if you haven't watched my crop tutorial, so how I basically pick and choose what I want in a printable, as you can see here, look, when you get a printable, this is all connected. So typically, now this is BeaYOUtiful Planning. I don't know how all printable shops are. I can only speak for BeaYOUtiful Planning. This is my go-to printable shop. She is on Etsy. She also has free downloads on her website, BeaYOUtifulPlanning.com. I also have a coupon code. If you want to use it, it's Brittany15, and that saves you 15% off, no minimum. So I can't speak for all printables, but for her, I 1000% can tell you this will work. So with my crop method, like as you can see, this is one whole thing with most shops. And you would have to print every single sheet of paper, that they give you, and then cut it. Well, for some people, that's a waste. And for me, that would be a waste. So I figured out how to select all, which is what I'm doing, and then I crop it. And then every single thing becomes its own sticker, as you see. So yeah, with her new, that's this first sheet here, like her full box and like washi weekend banner sheet. So with her new setup, she does have a blue box. A lot of people have been asking about this. So I might do an update, but this is a little bit of an update, I guess. You want to select the blue box first and then hit delete. Now you see I accidentally deleted all of the clip art. It's because I didn't select the blue line. I selected obviously something else. If that happens to you, don't freak out. Just hit this undo arrow or the back button right here, this arrow right here. Just click that and then boom, you have it back. So then you just want to click the line, hopefully that's the line, hit delete on your keyboard, and boom, it deleted. Now once that blue line deletes, then I can select all like you normally would and hit crop. A lot of people were confused about the blue line. Stephanie just did that. That way, if you want to cut every single sheet of sticker, it's going to, that blue line and the cut settings is going to cut this page in half to make it two smaller sheets instead of one whole sheet. That's what that's all about. So anyways, here's a good example of the whole modify. I haven't fully decided what I'm going to do exactly with this kit, how I want to modify it. The reason why I do modify my kits is because I like to make things a little bit more custom and, to my liking and my taste. I don't have an Etsy shop, obviously, but it's kind of nice with Stephanie stuff that, if you don't love all of the full boxes here, as you can see, she gives you 3 extras. So this would be a double box. This here is actually would cover up 4 boxes. So 1, 2, 3, like held like 4 boxes like this is what this box would do. And this is a tall box and it would just cover 2 of the boxes, and all you would have is a box, on top or on bottom, depending where you put this. So in case you're not familiar, let me outline these in red because that's how I like it. Outline this in red because that's how I like it. Now I know for sure I want this Boss Babe as the quote. I love it. This is tilted to the side. All you would have to do is go over where it says open the transform panel. Click that. This is the box that I pretty much have open all the time. Click over here, this like little half circle. And then just do the 90 degrees to the, what is that, the left? Yeah, the left. Sorry guys, I'm not good with direction, okay? So, and then boom, it's going to be the right side is how you want it. So I actually love that this says Boss Babe. I think that's a super cute quote, and I actually kind of want that as my quote instead of the hustle heart will set you apart. And that's like no shade at all. Like I said, everybody has their own personal preference. You guys could like that quote more than this, but I don't know. I think that's cool. So let me go back and show you what I did. So I want this outline because the Erin Condren box is 1.5 by 1.9. I hope this is going to make total sense, but maybe watch it a couple of times. I don't know how long you've been in Silhouette, if you're a newbie or not. I've been using Silhouette for 3 years now, so for me, I kind of move fast, so I'm going to try to go slow. So anyways, you just want to select it by clicking on this box because I don't want to use it. And I'm going to go up here, and this can change the box to any color. So if you click on a color, it's going to change it to any color you want. I don't want that, though. I want it to be clear. And that's also why I made the outline in red, because if I made the outline, this is the outline box, if I made it clear, you wouldn't see the box. So that's why I make it red. I just like it red. You can make it any color if you want it, honestly. But I like red. Red stands out more to my eye. So I'm going to then drag this over, and the reason why I wanted it clear is because I can frame this, and I can see, let me zoom in here, and you can zoom in with these arrows, or not the arrows, the magnifying plus zoom in, and the minus is to zoom out. So I'm going to just try to make this somewhat centered. I probably won't get it perfect, but I want it somewhat centered, right? Then I'm going to, by dragging, selecting the double box and this box, I'm going to align it. So I'm going to align it to the top. And, all right, I think actually that didn't align. There we go. Align to the bottom. So there, now it's aligned. And I think that looks not so bad. So I'm going to select both. And remember what we did with cropping? So remember, I'm just dragging, selecting both of these, and I'm going to hit the crop button. And boom, there's my new quote box. So I like that. I like that a lot. Now, I actually really liked those flowers too. So let me go. And now you could do a couple of things to get that double box back. I'm going to copy this. Just move it over here so it's here, because you're going to see what I'm going to do. It's going to make it go away, basically. I'm going to hit the back button to keep undoing it. Boom, there it is. So now I got my flowers back. So I'm going to take this red box again, and I'm going to try to line this up. I'm actually going to go here. I'm going to move bottom so it's aligned to the bottom, and then move to the side. So that way it's aligned to the side. And hopefully this is all, looks lined up correctly enough. And I'm just going to hit crop. So there. And now I'm going to go back here, cut it, and paste. And boom. So that was a double box, and I'm not going to use it as a double box. I'm going to use this as a quote, and then you have this as an extra box. So I like the girl. I like the girl a lot. I think she's super cute. I love you too, baby. That's my daughter, in case you're like, who is that in the background? That's my daughter in the background. And I'm trying to decide what I want. So I do know I want, for sure, these pens. This is like what you got to kind of figure out. I need obviously 8 boxes. I want this. That's 4. I don't want the green. There's not a lot of green in the kit, so I don't want that. I think I'm going to use the tall box for the girl. So this is going to be 5 boxes. This is the bottom washi, so I don't know if I want to use that. But I'm looking at this thinking, can I make something out of this? And I feel like I can. So I'm going to, I don't think I'll use this gold with the pink looking honeycomb thing. I just don't think that's speaking to me, that pattern there. So I'm going to look here and see what I can do. Obviously, I don't want the girl again. I don't want her feet. If I do this over here, you get part of her again. You could easily just go like this and just have the girl here. Like, you could totally do that. But I don't want to do that. I kind of think if I can get this, I kind of want that. Like, and I know it's a laptop again and the thing again, but I don't know. I'm kind of digging that. I'm just trying to see what I like. And if you hear noise in the background, that's my daughter on her tablet. So I'm going to crop again. So you see how I just did that? And I don't know if I 1000% want that, but it's not bad because when I get the plant, I get like another angle on the computer. I don't hate that, actually. I think I'm going to keep that. So I think I'm going to keep this one too. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then, I don't know, do I want the black or do I want all these? I feel like it's a lot of laptops and flowers, honestly, because I already have laptop, flower, and that's the bottom washi. So I'm not going to use this. Another thing that you can do to modify, which is something I used to do, let me open it up, is now I'm going to go to, wow, that's a big yawn. That's my daughter. Do I have the deco opened up already? I do not. Yeah. Oh, no, the deco's right here. I thought I did. So this is something cool that you could do too. So if you love a certain clip art, I used to do this all the time. I'm just dragging this up so it'll be easier. She also gives you deco, which I love. So say you're like obsessed with a certain deco and you're like, oh, I wish you would have made this deco a full box. Okay, sorry guys, I had to pause real quick because my daughter needed me to do something. But what I was saying, if you wanted to put deco on top of a box, you could easily do that. You just need to right click and then bring to front, however you would right click, and you could just, obviously you could change the size, so you would just make it as big or as small as you want. This green circle will let you tilt it if you want to tilt it or rotate it, I guess, any way you want it. But yeah, she gives you a ton of deco, so which is really nice. So if you wanted to make your own full box and be a little sticker maker, you totally could. And you could just put like everything on a full box. And then what you would do is when you want to print and cut, you would want to then group these. So there's the group up here, and this makes it one whole sticker. And then ungroup is right next to it. And then it's back to just being separate stickers. So that's always an option too if you want to kind of change things up, and deco is provided in the kit. So that's just kind of like a quick overview on how to manipulate, I guess, the full boxes to what you want. I also like to put everything on a new sheet of paper. I don't know why. I just like to do that. Personal preference. And then I know a lot of people wanted to know how I aligned everything to make everything even. I'm just zooming in right now. And also I want to say, in case you are new, you do not need a Silhouette to use this Silhouette software. You just go to silhouetteamerica.com and you can download the software for free. You can do all of this stuff in it. It's free. You can print. The only thing is, obviously, if you don't have a Silhouette, you can't cut. So you would have to cut by hand. But this is why I always prefer Silhouette. I feel like most shop owners give you Silhouette files and not Cricut. And you can just do so much with Silhouette. So me personally, if you're trying to decide between which cutting machine, I say Silhouette. I have a friend who did get a Cricut, and she so regretted getting a Cricut because it's harder for her to do planner stuff. So anyways, how to align everything to make it even. As you can see, this box is lower, this box is higher, this box is not aligned with this one, like underneath. It's just like a big mess. So I'm going to select these boxes here, go back to the 3 lines, and I'm going to align top. So I'm going to choose this one right here, and I'm going to click it. And then as you see, they all moved to match up with this top box here. And it's going to align with the box that's the highest up. I hope that makes sense. I feel like I've said that like 100 times. This video is probably going to be titled, I hope this makes sense. Then I'm going to select these, do the same thing, align top. But I want these boxes to be aligned with these boxes. So then what I do is I just select the 2 boxes underneath each other. And I'm going to align to the right because this box is over this red line. And so you see there, I'm going to do that with this one because it needs to go to the right. Same with this, it needs to go to the right. And this one, I don't know though, is that right? Yep, needed to go to the right just a little bit. Then I'm going to select these 4, and I'm with my arrow up key, I'm going to move these up. Now you can have as much space in between these boxes as you want. But you see how there's more space between these 2 boxes than, for instance, these 2? I want them to be evenly spaced. You don't have to do this, but for me, I just like this. If you cut by hand, you're probably going to want to do this extra step. So I'm going to do the spacing where it says horizontal, and I'm going to click that, and it's going to make all these boxes evenly spaced between each other. And then I'm going to do it with this one. And it does the same exact thing. So that's how I modify full boxes to make them what I want and how you align. Now I'm going to show you guys the bottom washi because a lot of people have asked how. Oh, that's my husband. Te amo más. So now I'm going to show you guys how I do the bottom washi. Oh no. Better find a charger, homie. So, oh my God, he's not going to stop texting. Sorry, guys. Hopefully he doesn't send anything dirty. So anyways, I like, I'm doing the red outline because I already told you guys I like the outline. Then I'm just going to go ahead and move this with the arrows on my keyboard. I'm going to move this down to where these 2 are like touching. Then I'm going to select both, and I'm going to hit Command G on my Mac, which is to group, or I'll move this down and I'll show you how to group it on this one. Just hit the group up here. And now it's one whole sticker, which I like. So, gonna cut, go into my other page where I've started everything, paste with my arrow keys, just kind of move everything, and then again I'm gonna align to the right and then select this with my arrow key, move down. Just keep hitting that till it moves down. I'm just gonna zoom out here. I like to check this because sometimes I have cut this wrong. When I go to my send, I want to hit action, and I did a cutting tutorial too. If you want to see my cutting tutorial, cut edge. So it's going to only cut the edge, but you see here how this 2 thing here means it's going to cut 2 stickers. We don't want that. That means I didn't move it down far enough to make it cut as one whole sticker. So that means there's still a tiny little a little bit of space between that skinny washi and the larger washi. I couldn't see it with my naked eye, but it's clearly there and the silhouette can see it. So what I want to do is select these 2 and up here hit ungroup. Then I'm going to move this down maybe just 1 more notch. Select it, group it. 1 more notch, move down, select it, group it. Send again just to check myself. And look, now how you see it's 1 whole sticker and it's not 2 stickers. So now I've shown you guys how to do the bottom washi. I'm just trying to remember all of these things you guys have asked me before during Playing With Me's and other tutorials I've done. Well, I've only done 2 other. So I'm trying to remember. The other thing here is that when I connect these 2 bottom washi, the size, let me click on this one. The size is 1.245. So I want this to be a little bit taller actually. So what I'm going to do is over here, this like diagonal arrow, I'm going to click on that, and where it says height, it says the 1.245. You want to make sure this little lock is always unlocked. If you lock it, then whenever you change the number on either one, it's always going to automatically change the other one to make them like locked aspect ratio, and I don't want that. So that's why you always want to make sure it's unlocked. So anyways, I'm going to come over here and change it to 1.250, apply. That makes it a little bit taller, which is what I want to do. Actually, when I'm thinking about it, I probably don't even have to do 1.250. I might test that in another video. Well, not a video, but I might test that whenever I do like another Plan With Me. But for now, I'm just going to keep it as 1.250. That way you guys can see how I modify the size, because I have been asked that before. And I'm used to modifying the size, and I don't want to mess up my Plan With Me for next week. So anyways, now I definitely want to make sure I save this, because I've had this happen many a times when I'm ready to like print a damn thing and my computer does some crazy, I don't even know, and shit messes up and I lost everything and I about threw my laptop. So anyways, I'm just going to save it to my desktop anyways. But yeah, I think that's it. I can't really think of anything else. Again, I like everything outlined in red. You don't have to do that. But I would say if you're a newbie, try it because it really helps you. It also helps you, too, to see where all the outline goes. The deco, obviously, you can make it bigger or smaller, so which I love because I like being able to change the size up to how I want it. But really, everything else... Oh, let me show you checklist. I'm trying to think. I was trying to think in my head, okay, what do I do to printables? Checklist, I do change up. So she gives you... What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, damn, 6. She gives you 6. I don't ever use 6 heart checklist. That's why I don't know. And then 3. But I don't ever use the 3 heart checklist. I just cut them. I'm sure you guys, I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but you're probably, see, I use a Monday through Sunday, so a weekly checklist. Then I use a 4 heart checklist and a 3 heart checklist. And she doesn't give you 4 heart checklists. You're probably wondering how I got one. Or maybe you already know how I did it, but I'm going to show you anyways, just in case, since I'm showing you how to modify. So, I'm just outlining in red. Come over here to your knife tool, and I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, you want to hit shift. That way, it cuts a straight line, because you see this was looking a little wonky, but if I hit shift, boom, it's straight. Not holding shift, holding shift. Not holding shift, holding shift. Always hold shift if you want a straight line. All right. So, knife tool. Now I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go where the white line is. Hold shift. And I'm going to drag it across. Let go. And boom. You got 4 heart checklists. I'm going to take this, delete it. Then I want 3 heart checklists. 1, 2, 3. Where the line is. Cut across. Now I have 2 and delete that one. So that's how I do my 4 and 3 heart checklist, in case you're wondering. I'm going to delete those because I don't know what colors I want to use for those yet. Haven't gotten that far. But yeah, I think that is everything that I typically modify. If you have any questions at all on this video, please comment down below and let me know. I hope this is helpful for you and answered a lot of your questions, but please, 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 if you have any questions, comment down below. I'm always happy to try to help you guys the best that I can. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and go. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!